It checks after that. And then we don't have to think about it or.
Hi, my name's Dave, and I've spent most of my life outdoors here in Canada's western frontier. I believe one thing to be true. Outside is therapy. It's where we both reconnect and disconnect. I hope you come with me as we build, explore, and repeat. Come on. And this is where we're at so far. So, what I've done is there used to be a big box that would hang down from the roof here, which I'm assuming he used to mount air compressor in. But we took that down. And same thing with above the door here. Where those boards are, there was a loft up there for storing specific materials, but we don't want that up there. We want a nice bare ceiling. So all I need to do now is just remove those. They have really old square bolts with square nuts on them, so they were up there for a long time. We're going to remove those, and then there's some wires, some old wiring that kind of is spaghettied up through there. That doesn't go anywhere. It's cut right there, and it looks like it goes through here to the other side. But again, there's no services attached to it. So, oh, actually, maybe not. Only a couple of them go through there. So, but yeah, and there's a random chalk line up there. But that is the shop, fellas, ladies and gents. Got a very good Microsoft vibe to it. All the greatest brands in the world started in a garage, so who are we to argue with what works? But there's a little bit of work left to do here. I'm gonna throw on Monique Song's latest YouTube video. She's currently going through the Arctic right now. I believe she's up in the Yukon still. But we're gonna throw her on the old Bluetooth here while we continue to work and go from there.
Powering on. More mineral than surface water, as it picks up minerals from rocks and other elements. Sure, water looking clear doesn't mean it's clean by whatever modern standard. I wouldn't have tried it without the local knowledge as assurance. So far I can tell you, I finished the cup
It's a lot brighter in here than it is currently, usually, because we don't have all of our lights turned on right now. Let me turn my head around so you can see me. Oh, I got a haircut as well. Well, I gave myself a haircut. So what we've done is we've gotten a coat of primer, 2 coats of primer, 1 coat of primer, 1 coat of primer, and no primer on that wall right there. What we're fighting with right now is this guy. So what's happening is, so this is an airless sprayer. We borrowed it from Tyler, my business partner's brother-in-law. Yesterday it wasn't spraying, so we discovered that the hose had some ice in it. It's been about minus 40 for the last week. So we de-thawed that under the vent. That got situated, and then we found out that the gun isn't working. So we got it going through the hose, and now we got to get it going through the gun. So what I'm doing here is I've just taken apart the spray gun itself, and I've added it to some Varsol and to a bin, and I'm just gonna let it soak overnight. So there's not gonna be much else we can do today for that reason. So I'm gonna let this soak for the next 12 hours. Come back tomorrow, hit it hard, and hopefully by then we can Well, you know, once the sprayer gets running, it shouldn't take more than a day to spray this out for an amateur like me. So yeah, so that's what we're doing right now. So the rest of the day, what we need to do for this evening is, well, basically we need to start cleaning the gun out a little bit. Just get in there with some brushes and clean it out a little bit. Organize this stuff over here a little bit. Get everything closer to the center of the wall. Get everything off the wall, like the ladder. There's a chair and a couple of fire extinguisher down there. Get everything off. And then hit it hard. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Bitchin'. Let's see how far we get today. All right, guys, next day, and I finally got the sprayer working. This guy here, so this is a filter, and normally this is fine, but as you can see, it's all gunked up. So that's why we weren't getting any paint out of it yesterday. So I pulled it all apart, cleaned it, got everything working again, but since that filter's in there, some of those finer pieces get stuck in the nozzle. So you kind of have to switch back and forth between the normal spray and then the fan spray. So we did some damage here. We're gonna go with another coat of paint, another bucket at least, another 5-gallon pail for sure, but we got primer on this wall, and we've got our first coat of primer, and then our first coat of paint on the lower section here on this wall. Guys, there we go. We got paint on the walls. We've got Workstation semi set up. We still have quite a few tools to bring in, but this is what we're working with here. So this is a primary workstation here. So where all the small stuff gets assembled, all of our processing happens. Sanding table, getting all the pieces ready and sanded here. Minor assembly, tools, one toolbox, there's another one coming in. Some on the walls. And then over here in this corner, we've got our combustibles cabinet. Which has all of our goodies in it. It's been a bit of a task getting this all set up, but here we are officially, and I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks great actually. So okay, so next what we're doing is we have to get the rest of our supplies over here. So there's some shelving over at Tyler's upholstery shop that needs to come over here. Our bolt bin needs to come over here. Then we need to organize all of our hardware. So all of our rivets, nuts, bolts, electrical supplies, panels, all that jazz. Yeah. All right, guys, here we go. We're set up and ready. We are all set up and ready to rock. Got spaces for the new units. Got a workstation, got the bolt bin, charging station, all the tools are up, toolboxes are in. Workbenches are done. Shelving is up. Some parts already starting to accumulate over there. And we got the mural done. Fun fact, guys, this was actually made with a Sharpie marker. I had an idea, and I was wondering if it would work. And so what I did is I took this nail, I didn't film any of it, but when I took this nail and I ran a cord to a Sharpie marker to get my dimensions for my circles. And yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. A couple of oopsies and whoopsies, but yeah, there we go. Cool. All right, guys. Well, that's it. What a way to ring in 2022. The shop is ready. We've got the mural done. All the stuff up in the walls, tool sections ready. I've said this 1,000 times, but the only thing we got to do now is get the computer set up at the corner, get those designs ready for the Tacoma and the Gladiator builds. And yeah, what a way to ring in 2022, eh? This is awesome. All right, guys. Well, that's it. Thanks so much for joining. Make sure you smash that like and subscribe button if you want to see what is going to go on in this shop for 2022. There's also lots of stuff planned. We got fun trips to BC planned, hitting up some of the lesser known areas there that you might not have seen on YouTube before with Jason. Hopefully getting down to some of the expos down in the States with Yucca-Pac and finally meet some of you guys that I've been following from good old America. Yeah, 2022 is going to be so great, guys. So yeah, smash that subscribe button. Much love, guys. I will see you on the next one. Time to go. Bye.